8 minutes on the clock. We're about set to play. The winner goes to the championship game tomorrow night at 7 o'clock here at Murphy Center.
Well, Wilson is going to jump it for Oak Ridge, and she's going to go against Katie Smith. Ball is up, tipped over, control, taken over here by Lawrence County. They'll have the basketball, moving on the attack with it now. Given it over to Kayla Goodwin. Goodwin outside, rolls it out to Katie Smith. Katie back over to Goodwin. Goodwin feeds it away across the court and picked up by Melody Saxon. Saxon back out front to Katie Smith, holding outside. Katie Smith been the go-to gal in that first ball game. Shot taken, three-pointer from the right side and missed it, fell off of there. That was taken by Melody Saxon. It'll be rebounded and taken down the floor by Oak Ridge. Deep right corner, they fight for the ball, get it inside to Wilson, throw it away from her, but picked back up by Oak Ridge, number 32. And traveling call on Jasmine Henderson. Turnover for Oak Ridge. So Oak Ridge has turned it over one time. Ball is inbounded, and Lawrence County has the ball. Ball knocked out of bounds by Wilson, almost had the intercept as they try to feed it to Wendy Hartsfield. Now Wendy will trigger the inbound pass for the Lawrence County Lady Cats. Inbounds it to Kayla Goodwin, and Goodwin will bring it down. Give it to Katie Smith, driving left side. Here to Brenda Bean. Went up for a shot, got hammered. She got the bounce pass. Brenda Bean really impresses me. As we pick up that foul, did one of y'all pick it up? I didn't.
I couldn't hear it.
Brandy Bean, that was number 20, did the fouling. That was Danielle Bernard.
First shot's no good. She'll have another.
Brandy there with the two-shot foul as she was fouled while shooting is on the line. Shot it, got it. 1 of 2, and Lawrence County draws first blood. Full court pressure here by Lawrence County. A 2-2-1 press, it looked like zone press down to Jasmine Henderson. Goes in for a shot, blocked away by Smith, and she saddled the ball off. A brilliant move by Katie Smith. Working right side over to Wendy Hartsfield. Hartsfield to Smith. Smith drives down, puts up an 8-foot shot, won't go. Rebounded here by big Whitley Campbell. All the way down the floor, Jasmine Henderson in the lane, throws it to Wilson. Wilson turn around, shot, got it. Jennifer Wilson averages 19 a game. She's a junior, 5'11", missed basketball and all that good stuff, and she can play. Brenda Bean down the left side, gives it to Melody Saxon. Saxon in the lane, scoop to the hoop, and she got 2. 3-2 ball game. Lawrence County leading with the ball on the attack. Taking it down for Oak Ridge will be Brandy Long. Long outside to Whitley Campbell. Shot it, missed it, rebounded underneath their ball. Taken away as Oak Ridge, number 20, Danielle Bernard had it taken away. Katie Smith driving the other way over to Bean. Bean back on the right side. Gets it over quickly to Hartsfield. Hartsfield down deep in the corner baseline. Trying to go, got the baseline. Up with a shot, fall away won't go. Whitley Campbell has the ball. Down to Jasmine Henderson. Jasmine Henderson back out front to Brandy Long. Now to Jasmine Henderson, went up to shoot, came down with the basketball, and that constitutes traveling. That's a turnover number 3 for Oak Ridge. And I tell you what, Lawrence County, we're at now, is out hustling them. Side back court. Ball will be inbounded by Kayla Goodman. Oda Smith. Down to Brandy Bean. Ball knocked away. Picked up that there by Danielle Bernard. A turnover there by Lawrence County. The first turnover of the ball game for them. As Wilson, 15-footer left side, won't go. Battling for the ball. Slapped around. Wilson came back and got it and stuck it in. Wilson will fight you and battle you all over the floor, boy. Down here to Bernard. Ball from the left side. Shot taken there by Brandy Bean. Fell off, wouldn't go. And it's a 4-3 ball game. Oak Ridge leads. Henderson takes it on the attack down the left side. Henderson going to pump up a 15-footer, and it's good. Henderson hit a 15-footer left side. She's a junior, 5'8", averages 8 points a ball game. Long ball over there to Melody Saxon. Saxon with the basketball. Saxon gives it to Kayla Goodman. Goodman way down on the left wing. Over to Melody Saxon, took the shot, missed, rebounded. Oak Ridge coming the other way. Bernard takes it down, lays it up, and she was fouled. Number 33, Katie Smith, fouled her. Danielle Bernard goes on the free throw line. We got a timeout on the floor, and
22nd timeout called by Lawrence County.
Here with 4:44 remaining in the first quarter of play. Oak Ridge leading Lawrence County by the score of 8-3. Bill?
on the line, Danielle Bernard. On the free throw line, shooting the three-point shot the old-fashioned way, and she got it. 9-3 score. Oak Ridge in the lead. Pressure. Smith bounces the ball that was kicked out of bounds there by Brandy Long of Oak Ridge. Ball will be inbounded here by Kayla Goodman of the Lawrence County Lady Cats. She'll inbound from midcourt. Gives it to Smith. Katie Smith. Now over to Brandy Bean. Bean driving left side. Shot taken by Wendy Hartsfield. Baseline shot missing. Rebounded. Taken over there by Saxon. Saxon kicks it back out to Smith. Over to Saxon to Smith and back to Saxon. Ball down low. Intercepted by Lee Campbell for Oak Ridge, and Oak Ridge comes the other way. Good, hard, tough defense that we talked about. Driving Bernard. Bernard, they shut her off. Couldn't go over to Henderson out front. Henderson gives it to Brandy Long, holding outside. Gal-to-gal defense right now. Well, now I believe it may be a double team of the big girls down low, and then letting everybody go. Here's Wilson with the ball, comes out and takes it. Gives it back over to Brandy Long, not letting them go, but hanging with them, but really hanging with the big girls down low. Wilson comes up on the post, on the follow-away shot. Got it. Jennifer Wilson was sailing in the air backwards and put the two through. 11-3. Oak Ridge is blowing it out here early. But remember, we got 4 quarters of basketball.
And who normally leads first, trails last.
Well, that's what's been happening. Put it down in the corner. Melody Saxon, Saxon to Smith, left side, Brandon Bean, Bean driving. Bean lays it up and in. That's what she's capable of right there. Bean has 3. They had a long dry spell. 11-5 score. Oak Ridge leading. With the basketball is Brandy Long. Long out front. Long to Wilson. Goes outside. 18-footer hits it.
She's a real McCoy. Miss Basketball.
Real deal. She sure is. With the ball, taking it on the attack is Kayla Goodman. Goodman down the left side. She gives it over to Melody Saxon. Back to Smith. Outside, long 3. Taking it. It looked good. It rimmed in and out there. Didn't go. And it's rebounded. Struck up and in by Melody Saxon. She has 4. Kayla Goodman took a long one. I thought it was going to go. It rimmed out. 13-7 ball game. Oak Ridge in the lead. Picking up the dribble over there was Brandy Long. Long down low to Whitley Campbell. There was a foul before the shot went away. And it's going to be on Lawrence County's number 35. That's Wendy Hartsfield. None shooting foul. Nobody's in the bonus. Henderson goes out. Coming in for Oak Ridge is number 34, Lindsay McGinnis. 5'10 sophomore. Erin McGinnis' sister. All fed inbound to Bernard. Throws it straight in the air. Bounced off the rim. Came down. Picked up there on the rebound by Melody Saxon. Saxon to Smith. Katie Smith with it outside to Melody Saxon. Saxon down in the corner to Smith. Double team in the corner. Needs some help. Gets some help as Melody Saxon has it. Takes it down the middle. Shot the little 8-footer. Got it. Running Jay down the middle. 6 points for Saxon. 13-9. 4-point lead Oak Ridge. As they bring it down, Brandy Long walks it across the timeline. Working right. Gal-to-gal defense. Ball into Wilson. Wilson, they double team her. They sag back. Almost a steal with the ball down low to Wilson. Wilson was tied up. But I believe they're going to call a foul.
I got a jump ball.
All right, one called a jump. Possession there goes to Oak Ridge. Brandy Long will inbound the ball. Danielle Bernard goes out of the ball game for Oak Ridge. Henderson comes back in. Ball to Wilson. Wilson put it up. Wilson hit the deck. Down she goes. The shot missed. Rebounded, taken over here by Lawrence County. Driving, Hartsfield. Hartsfield dishes off, gives it in there quickly to number 24, Sobson, and she hits for 8 points. Bodies falling everywhere as Dan skates there. He used that earlier.
Hanksville skates. Another fine job there.
All right. Whitley Campbell, head of the key, out there to Wilson. Rims out, won't go. Rebounded Melody Saxon. She put too much English on that one. Over to Smith. Katie Smith back out front now, head of the key. Ball given down there to Hartsfield. She goes up for a shot, knocked out of bounds, blocked away, and blocked out of bounds. 13-11. All of a sudden, Dan, it's the ball game.
2-point advantage by Oak Ridge with only 63 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Lawrence County with the basketball, and a long three goes sailing out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Ridge.
Air ball. Oak Ridge will inbound. Whitley Campbell will inbound the basketball. Campbell inbounds it to Brandy Long, and Long will take it on the attack. Long trots it down the floor. They pick her up now to Henderson left side. Henderson walked with the ball. She took a full step before she put that ball on the floor, Dan.
And didn't say may I, and they caught her right out.
That's right. Didn't say Simon says or anything. And with the basketball is Katie Smith of Lawrence County. She'll walk it down, trailing by 2. With 40 seconds to play, they're going to play it for 1. They got the floor, 4 corners, spread the floor. Katie sets out in the front, nobody pressuring her. She just sat there and pat that ball to death. Now they come out after him. Ball over to Bean. Bean tried to pass it out. Bean got leveled there. Big Whitley Campbell. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to go one-on-one with her either because she can smack me around. Ball will be inbounded by Kayla Goodman of Lawrence County.
And inbounding will be Lawrence County from beneath their bucket.
Long one back out front. Given over to Melody Saxon. Saxon to Smith. Smith to Kayla Goodman. In the corner to Hartsfield. Hartsfield to Bean. Bean over to Smith. Back out to Goodman. Goodman now flips it back over out front to Melody Saxon. She'll hold, looking inside. Wanting to break here. Smith going to take it from the left corner, from the left wing. Won't go. Rebounded here by number 42, Renee Robinson. Buzzer goes off. We at the end of 1 quarter play. 13 Oak Ridge, 11 for Lawrence County. We're going to take a 60-second local break on the Tennessee Skyhawk Sports Network. Semi-final action in Class AAA. After a quarter, Oak Ridge leads Lawrence County 13-11. Here's Bill Haney. Kayla Goodman inbounds the basketball for Lawrence County, and we're set to go. Now Kayla gets a return pass down in the corner to Hartsfield. She's going to drive, lays it up, and puts it in. Hartsfield has her first 2. It's tied up 13-13. Now taking the ball down the floor will be Brandy Long on the ring right side. Looking, passes off to Jennifer Wilson. Picks up the dribble, fires it back to Brandy Long. Long outside, going to work right. He hands it across to Bernard. Bernard with it out front. Bernard down low to Renee Robinson, and Renee Robinson delivers for 2 points right in the paint. Sophomore 5'8". With the ball to Hartsfield. Hartsfield to Smith. Long pass down to Brandy Bean. All the way down here to Melody Saxon. Drove in from the baseline. Got fouled as she went to lay up the shot. We'll pick up the foul for you. 32. Jasmine Henderson picks up her first foul, and on the line goes Melody Saxon, the 5'8 senior. 15-13. Oak Ridge leads by 2. Shot it and rolled off, would not go. These free throws you miss now are as important as the ones you get in the fourth quarter, only they're magnified in the fourth quarter.
That's right.
Melody shot it. Melody missed it. Rebounded here by Bean. Stuck it up and in, and that's what Brandy Bean can do. It's tied 15-15. Brandy Long with the ball. She'll bring it on the attack. She'll get across the timeline. They pick her up by Melody Saxon as she gets across the timeline. Over to Bernard. Bernard right side for Oak Ridge. Bernard tries to drive. Got in the middle. Put up a little 10-foot running J. Rebounded there by Smith. It fell off of there as Smith will take it on the attack. Across the timeline down the right side. Giving to Melody Saxon on the right wing. Over to Smith. Smith holding out front. Smith flips it to Kayla Goodman. A shot taken by Bean outside. Missing. And the ball slapped back in and saved to Bernard. Bernard has the ball. Looks for help. Bernard gives it to Brandy Long. It's all tied 15-15. 6:29 to play in the first half of play. Long pass over to Bernard in the corner. Squares up for a 3. Off the rim. Won't go. Battling for the ball. Picked up here by Robinson. Bounced around. Bounced in. And Renee Robinson had 4 points. Brother to Smith. Smith gives it to Saxon, and Saxon hands it down the floor to Hartsfield. Hartsfield driving, bounced it over to Bean. Bean banks it off the glass and got it. Brandy Bean has 7, tied again, 17-17. We got a goodie going. Long pass over here to Brandy Long. Long into Wilson. Stepped out, got the shot, got it down. Jennifer Wilson has 10 points already in the ballgame. 5:46 to play, 19-17, 2-point lead Oak Ridge. As Smith brings it on the attack for Lawrence County Lady Cats. Working the right side, gives it over to Kayla Goodman. Goodman with the basketball. Back to Melody Saxon. Back to Smith on the right wing. Smith looking in, long pass. Trying to go with Saxon. A shutter off, couldn't go. Back over to Kayla Goodman. Goodman over to Saxon. In there to Brandy Bean. Bean, a 15-footer, won't go. And ball tipped back in. Taken over here by Bean. Underneath back with a quick pass. Give it to 33, and Kay Smith delivers. Tied again, 19-19. We got a good one here, fans. With the ball is Brandy Long. Long right wing. She's looking for help. Bean back out there. Almost a steal going after the basketball with Smith. Knocked it out of the hands of Jasmine Henderson. She had to go in the back court and get it, and Smith almost got to it. Over to Wilson, left wing. Wilson over to Robinson. Robinson over to Brandy Long. Long on the right wing looking for help. Outside to Bernard. Bernard holding right to the key. Right side to Brandy Long. She rolls it back out front. Circle the wagons and go again. It's 19-19, all tied. 4:39 to play in the second quarter of action here in the semifinal matchups in the state tournament. As Wilson took the ball as she traveled, she ducked the shoulder. I figure she's going to need a charging foul. She ducked that shoulder. When you do that, you usually get a foul.
I'll tell you what, Bill, she was lucky she got charged with the traveling foul.
20 seconds here.
Violation.
Yeah, you're exactly. You got me in stitches just for reading it.
You ready to call him?
All right. Ready to go with more basketball action as Katie Smith will bring it down for the Lawrence County Lady Cats. She'll walk it across the timeline, looking the situation over. She comes down the floor. Katie Smith's the point guard, the quarterback. Ball will give it into Hartsfield. She drives the bucket, missed it. Rebounded here by big Whitney Campbell, who's back in there. She's a 6-foot senior. Husky-built young lady. Fed it inside to Wilson. Wilson on the turnaround, put her shot up, won't go. Rebounded in the corner by Henderson. Henderson back out to Brandy Long. Long rolls it back out front. Long looking in. Got a pickup. I got to Bernard. Bernard caught the basketball, and number 23 reached in. Kayla Goodman, they said, and fouled her. Danielle Bernard will inbound the basketball from side front court for Oak Ridge. Bernard looking for someone to break, gives to Jennifer Wilson. Back over to Bernard. Bernard working right side. Now she hands it across to Brandy Long. Long working out front. They stack it down low. Each side of the lane. Back outside to Campbell. Rolling to Bernard, right wing. She's looking. Lobs inside to Wilson. Wilson kicks it back to Bernard. Back over to Wilson. Wilson down here to Campbell. 3-second violation. Campbell in the lane too long. Another turnover. So Oak Ridge turned it over 5 times. Lawrence County's turned it over 3 times in this ballgame.
And inbounding will be Lawrence County. They bring it down the floor.
And all the way down the left side, it'll be taken by Melody Saxon. Saxon starts to drive baseline. Blocking call, foul call.
I think they got Henderson, Bill.
Number 32, Jasmine Henderson, and she has picked up her 2nd foul of the night. 19-19, tied up. Good crowd here for the semifinal matchup here. Next game we'll have Columbia and Hamilton of Memphis battling. With it, Brandy Bean, turnaround 15-footer off the rim, won't fall. Rebounded, taken over here by Jennifer Wilson. Down the floor they go, all the way. Brandy Long, left wing, looks inside over to Wilson out front. Now back to Brandy Long, puts a 3 up from downtown Murfreesboro. Missing. Rebounded Bernard. Bernard went to shoot. She got hammered and fouled there by number 33, Katie Smith.
3 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the half. We're still tied up at 19-all.
Been tied quite a while. Both teams are just playing some hard-nosed, tough D. Henderson's going to go out of the ball game, and number 34 for Oak Ridge will come in. That's Lindsay McGinnis. Now on the line is Bernard. Shot it and rolled over there, will not go. Bernard is 1 of 2 at the free throw line. She gets another here. The 5'4" sophomore guard of Oak Ridge shot it and got it. She's 2 of 3 at the line. It's 20-19 ball game. 1-point lead here by Oak Ridge. Lawrence County Lady Cats will walk it down. Kicks it down the floor. Gets it to Hartsfield. Hartsfield over to Melody Saxon. Covered out front over to Smith outside. And now inside there to Bean. And Bean and Whitley Campbell were locked up and tied up. Possession error says it goes to Oak Ridge. Dan, I thought I saw a lot of body on body there.
Oh, there's been body on body all evening, though. They're being consistent.
Well, they are that. I guess you got to learn to wrestle. As with the ball is Brandy Long. Long left side gives to Campbell. Campbell in there to Wilson. Wilson on the turn shot. She missed it. Rebounded Campbell. And Campbell almost walked in the paint. Back out front. Ball given back outside to Brandy Long. 2:33 to play first half. 1-point lead Oak Ridge. With it right side, Bernard. Bernard tried to go, wanted to go, couldn't go. Gives it back over to Long and deep in the corner. Long rolls it back out front to Bernard again. Bernard's going to try to drive. She's shut off, couldn't go. Outside, McGinnis puts up a long 3, knocked it down. Lindsay McGinnis, the sister of Aaron, who's now playing at Auburn University. Played in this state last year when they won it, her sister. With the ball driving right side, Hartsfield picks it up in the corner. Hartsfield has the ball back outside to Smith. Smith over the left side to Saxon. Puts up a long 3 off the rim, won't go. Rebounded here by Saxon. Put it up, won't go. And they battled for it. And 2 or 3 of them hit the deck, sliding across the floor. And they're keeping the floor clean tonight and today, too, because it's rough. Goodness.
I don't believe anybody's going to foul out.
Well, everybody's getting 1 or 2. No, they ain't going to let you foul tonight. They're just going to give somebody else the ball. With it, Danielle Bernard driving in the paint. Bounce pass feed over. Traveling call on Bernard as she tried to bounce it off to Whitley Campbell. It's 23-19. 4-point lead here by Oak Ridge. 1:39 to play in the first half of play. Smith walks it down. Smith gives it to Goodman. Goodman working right side. Now over to Hartsfield. Hartsfield passed off there. Give it back out. 15-foot shot taken by Kayla Goodman. She missed. Rebounded Bernard. Bernard to bring it down the floor. Bernard kicks it over to Brandy Long. She says, slow it down.
That's what you say, too.
Yeah. 23-19. The score. Oak Ridge leading. Bernard with the ball outside. Out to McGinnis. McGinnis being pressured by Smith in the corner. Ball given to Long. Long puts up a long 3. and it's missing. They battle for it. It's grabbed off underneath there as they wrestle for it. Hartsfield with it down low, give it to number 24, and that was Melody Saxon. Went to shoot, got hammered, had a baseline drive. Come in from the left side, laid it up.
And 51 seconds remaining in the first half. 4-point lead, Oak Ridge. Lawrence County to the line.
Melody Saxon on the line. She's 0 of 2 at the free throw line, and then pick up that last person who did the foul. Saxon on the line. Anyhow, she drew the foul. She's going to get the free throw. It's rims out, won't go. Saxon is 0 of 3 at the line. Shot it, got it. She hit that one. 23-20, Bernard with the ball, bringing it down. Bernard already down to McGinnis. McGinnis holds it up in the corner, back outside to Brandy Long. Long holding out front. Back out to McGinnis, rolls up high, takes it, looking for help. Bernard with it out front. Bernard looking back over to Brandy Long as they're playing a little clock right now, leading by 3. With it, McGinnis. McGinnis to Bernard. Bernard's going to drive through. They strip her of the ball. It's picked up here by Hartsfield, and she's going to drive right side. She'll take it. She's going to go to the hole with it, and a blocking has been called as Hartsfield was going to the hole, and number 50 hit the deck, Whitley Campbell, and she has a foul, blocking foul. On the line will be Hartsfield.
Bill, this is almost OVC women's basketball.
Oh, it almost is. I mean, that's the way it is in college, what you're seeing here in the state. Hit that free throw, and that's the way they play it. You better get ready for it. If you lose the ball when you get jostled a little, it's just tough. I mean, that's the way they play it. Number 15, Miranda Wallace, is coming in the ball game for Lawrence County. On the line is Wendy Hartsfield with another free throw. This one's up, and this one's good. Two of the line, 4 points for her. 23-22, 16 seconds left in this first half. Brandy Long with the ball outside to Renee Robinson. And the ball tipped away and touched the hands of 34 McGinnis as it went out of bounds. And good defense that time caused that to happen. 8, 9, 10 seconds. Here comes Smith on the attack. Smith kicks it off down in the corner, gets to Hartsfield with a baseline drive. Puts it up, puts it in. Hartsfield goes to the hole. Buzzer goes off. That's the end of one half of play. It's been a wild ball game, too, I'll tell you that. What's that growing sound? Is that the band music?
That's the music.
All right. Kayla Goodman will inbound the ball for Lawrence County. Lawrence County Lady Cats. Exciting game and nearly a full house here tonight. Katie Smith with the ball. Smith back to Goodman. Goodman back over to Smith. Smith down underneath to Hartsfield. Hartsfield outside, now ball into Hartsfield. She tried to drive in the paint, lost the ball off her fingertips out of bounds. I was looking around for Brandy Bean, and she's there. Okay, her back, Dan. With it on the attack will go Brandy Long. Long will take it front court, working head of the key, looks for help, gives to Henderson. Henderson starts to drive for left side. Back out to Whitley. Campbell down there. Wilson tried to feed Wilson, tipped away and intercepted, picked up by Kayla Goodman. Goodman gives it to Smith, and Smith will take it right side. Smith works it back to Goodman. Goodman shovels it quickly to Hartsfield, posted up, high post. Over to Smith, she drives. Tries to feed the ball inside, picked up by Brandy Bean, and Bean stuck it in for a 9th point. It's a 26-23 ball game. Bringing it down the floor will be Brandy Long. Long right wing out to Whitley Campbell in the corner to Bernard. Bernard driving baseline, scoop to the hoop, and she got it. Bernard has 6. As pressure being applied here, as with the basketball is Goodman. Goodman over to Bean. Bean back to Saxon. Saxon right side gives to Smith. Back to Saxon. Going to put up a long three. Knocked it down. Number 24 banging away. Got her 12th point here tonight for Lawrence County. They don't have just a star. They got several of them. 29-25, 4-point lead. There's a steal out front by Smith. She's going to go coast to coast. She's going to lay it in for two. Smith stole the ball and drove the length of the floor. She took it home. Brandy Long will bring it down. Long down in the front court. Long working outside. Trying to post up high was Whitley Campbell. Now Henderson comes out, tries to take the ball. With it now, Brandy Long still outside over to Campbell. Campbell starts the drive now back out to Wilson. Wilson, a 15-footer, up and good. Wilson, first two, this half, she has 12 points. The ball was thrown away under pressure of Oak Ridge, and it goes over to Lawrence County. Whitley Campbell is going to sit down for a while. Number 40, the number 42 is in there. They fight for the ball out front, and it's picked off there by Smith. Gives to Bean. Bean driving. Going to lay it up from the left side. She's going to be fouled. Blocking on Jennifer Wilson. Brandy Bean. As Lawrence County, boy, you're careless with that ball any at all, and Lawrence County going to jump all over you. And Brandy Bean is going to go on the line. She's 1 of 2 at the free throw line. She has 9 points tonight. The senior, 5'11". Impressed with that young lady. She can play the game. Brandy Bean shot it, got it. She has 10 points. She'll get another free throw. Shot it and got it. She's 3 of 4 at the free throw line. With the ball, bringing it down will be Brandy Long. Long working the right side on the right wing. Now she looks down low in the paint. Renee Robson trying to post up. Gets it to Wilson instead. Wilson jumper right side. Wilson guns it in. She has 14. Jennifer Wilson, a junior, 5'11", missed basketball, and she's a good one. They fight for it out to Wilson. There's a steal. Wilson shot it, missed it. Rebounded by Kayla Goodman, and Goodman brings it down, stops halfway in the backcourt, gives over to Smith. Has Katie Smith back over to Goodman. And the corner ball lost off the fingertips, out of bounds there. Another turnover for Lawrence County. They've turned it over 6 times tonight, and Oak Ridge has turned it over 12 times tonight, as Kayla Goodman is going to sit down for a while, and we'll pick it up just a moment who came in the ballgame. Driving left for the ball is Brandy Long. Long left wing out to Henderson, puts up a 3 from that downtown, and Henderson hits her 5th point. Lawrence County with the ball. Lawrence County Melody Saxon. Saxon, the ball slapped around, loose ball on the deck. Ball can keep fighting for it, goes out of bounds, trying to get to it. Was Bernard and couldn't. It's going to go over to Lawrence County. Man alive. Miranda Wallace is the one that come in for Lawrence County a few moments ago. As Kayla Goodman sitting down. And the ball was thrown in, was tipped away. And I almost caught that one. Could have had quick hands or whatever. Here on press row, Melody Saxon inbounds the ball. Saxon gives it to Smith. Smith pressured down in the corner, gives to Wallace. Wallace now feeds it down low inside to Hartsfield. Hartsfield to Brandy Bean. She lost it off her fingertips, missed. Rebounded here by Hartsfield underneath, so she tried to shoot, and they were holding on to her and fouled her. They just kept hustling for that ball. Number 50, Campbell. No, that was 40. That was Jennifer Wilson. Now with the ball is Hartsfield. Hartsfield right side, long 3 taken from downtown. Missed that one, but driving in to get the rebound. That was taken by Melody Saxon. The foul was called, pushing off underneath on a player of Lawrence County, 44, Brandy Bean. Picks up her first foul. All is being inbounded here by Renee Robinson. Renee gives it to Brandy Long, and Long will take it on the attack. She's going to work the left side. Works left wing, starts in, shut off, couldn't go. Looks inside to Renee Robinson. Follow away shot off of the rim, won't go. Rebounded here by Saxon. Saxon turns, hands it to Smith. Smith stopped right before half line. That was good because they're going to trap her there in the corner. Smith has the ball, being double teamed out there, looking for help. Gives it to Hartsfield. and they tied up. She and Henderson tied up. Possession there was going to go to Oak Ridge. It's 33-32. Lawrence County leading by 1. 4:02 to play, third period to play. Ball to Bernard. Bernard will walk it down. Bernard working outside, trying to take it away with Wallace. She got the baseline, driving, scoops to the hoop and rolled it in. Bernard puts Oak Ridge in the lead, 34-33. With a basketball under full court pressure, ball down to Brandy Bean. Bean to Hartsfield. Hartsfield had it, but couldn't go all the way because she lost it. Had to pick it up now to Smith. Smith outside, left side. Long shot taken by Melody Saxon off the rim. Won't go. They keep fighting for it. Rebounded here by Henderson, and Henderson will bring it across the timeline. She walked the ball. She was going to pass it off. Got up in midair, and she tried to drag it back in. And when you do that, that's walking. That's turnover Oak Ridge, number 13. And Lawrence County's turned it over 6 times. You wonder why they're not ahead, but Oak Ridge leads 34-33. I guess it's because they've lost the ball on the press a lot. And quick baskets. Brandy Bean down low, inside to Hartsfield, puts up a shot, got it. Hartsfield has 8 points, and it's 35-34. Lead changed again. Lawrence County is in the lead. Brandy Long with the ball, working right side. Brandy Long back to Wilson, throws it away, breaking under, through behind her, turnover, Oak Ridge. I've never seen Oak Ridge turn the ball over this much. That's 14 turnovers here.
That's the good defense of Lawrence County, forcing those turnovers with 3 minutes remaining in the third.
With the basketball is Melody Saxon on the wing, moving toward the bucket, driving baseline. They double teamed her outside. Shot taken here by Kayla Goodwin, missed. Ball tipped back in, and Smith has it, picked it up down in the corner. As a shot was taken, rolled through there by number 24, Saxon, the basket. They wipe it off since she was fouled.
Offensive foul.
You're kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Probably don't Melody Saxon. Or do they get a roar of disapproval from the fans on that call?
That was poor.
Yeah, it was.
We don't normally say that, but that was a poor one.
Yep. With it, moving it down on it is Bernard. Started to the hole, couldn't get in. Back over to Robertson. Robertson, left corner. Giving a mic to Nicole Pofus. They try to shoot, blocked away, grabbed off by Smith. Giving over there to Saxon, back over to Smith. And Smith will take it down on the attack. Right side to Goodwin, in to Hartsfield. Now Hartsfield posting up down low, went with a shot, fall away, got it. Hartsfield, good job down low, has 10 points in the ballgame. 37-34, 3-point lead here at Lawrence County. With the ball out here to Robinson. Robinson to McGinnis, she double dribbled the ball. Turnover again.
That was a very good call.
And that was 15 turnovers for Oak Ridge. It's 37-34, 3-point lead by Lawrence County. Ball is Smith. Katie Smith has it. She'll walk it down. She's kind of the quarterback of that ball club. Over to Kayla Goodwin. Goodwin down low. Into Saxon. Puts up a shot. Won't go. They slap around for the ball. Loose ball on the decks. Ball scooted out. Hot potato. Who wants it? A foul has been called. 3 bodies hit the floor. 24 Saxon may be the guilty culprit.
Yeah, 34 was over the back, and they got that one right. That was a good call.
Yeah, it was.
That's my last judgmental call on the officials for right now, though. I'm going to let them do the ball game.
They're ahead right now, aren't they?
Yeah, way ahead. They've done a good job.
Brandy Long with the ball. She'll take it down. Front court over to Wilson, rolls up high, takes it over to Whitley Campbell. Right side to Brandy Long. Long holding right wing. Back outside to Bernard. Bernard gives it to Brandy Long. Long patting around out there. Give it to Bernard. Bernard rolls up high. It's 1:10 to play in the third period of play. Bernard going to work the right side. Bernard back out front to Brandy Long. Going to work left. Kind of set a pick up high was Wilson. Driving right side. Open out there. Shot taken. Pope was missing. The rebound of Brandy Bean. Bean walked with the ball. She gave it back to number 24, Melody Saxon, and took steps, says the official. Got a sub coming in. Jasmine Henderson in the ball game for Oak Ridge. Going out will be Nicole Popus, a 5'5" junior. Ball will be inbounded here by Oak Ridge on the Oak Ridge basket. As she's looking a long time. Finally in the corner, gets to Bernard. Bernard rolls it back out front. Brandy Long almost took too long that time getting the ball inbound. Outside Bernard right side. Camel deep on the right wing to Henderson. Starts to move. They're trying to spread them out when they go one, when the guards can go one-on-one. Boy, going high in the air was Brandy Long to bring that ball down. Brandy pops it around out front, puts the dribble on the floor, looking down low, nothing home there. She's going to try to make a move over to Camel. 24 seconds. 37-34, three-point lead, Lawrence County. Henderson with the ball, gives it back to Camel. Camel holding on the right wing. Shoves it quickly over to Brandy Long. Long holding on. Long working, tries to drive, goes right. 10 seconds on the clock. Now to Wilson. Wilson outside. In the corner, Bernard got a baseline drive. Puts a shot up there, will not fall. Rebounded here by Hartsfield. Pushing on Hartsfield as she grabbed the rebound. Our Melody Saxon.
Number 50 charged with a foul.
That is Whitley's third foul. And they throw it, and at the end of the third quarter, as Whitley Campbell had intercepted a pass. So it's 37-34, three-point lead, Lawrence County at the end of three. Of play, it's Oak Ridge 15-32, 46.9, and it's been Lawrence County 15-36, 41.7. This ball game been tied 4. Lead has changed hands 4 times. The ball will be inbounded here by Lawrence County. Smith all the way down here to Hartsfield. Hartsfield being mugged there. She has the ball in the corner, spins, comes right, ball kicked back out front to Saxon. Saxon outside over to Smith outside. Back over to Smith holding out front. Smith left side to Goodwin. Now up to, and a shot taken down low, bounced right out of there by Kayla Goodwin. I was holding my breath, see if that was going to go through after they moved the ball around as good as they did. With it here is Danielle Bernard, takes a shot, missed it, battled for it, rebounded underneath the Melody Saxon. She's been all over the boards here tonight. Smith will bring it on the attack for Lawrence County. Smith gives it to Saxon, down in the corner to Brandy Bean, driving baseline, going to carry it, kick it back inside, taken away from her. Henderson has it, she lost it, on the deck to go, scooped it out there, gets it out to Brandy Long, and Long is running. Down the floor, over to Wilson, threw it over her head, out of bounds, turnover city. As Oak Ridge has turned it over now 16 times tonight.
7 minutes remaining in the ball game. 3-point lead, Lawrence County.
And Lawrence County turned it over 12 times tonight. Smith with the ball. Smith gives it to Goodman. Down the floor, right side, shot taken. They decked Hartsfield. Hartsfield went to shoot, had 2 of them down in the paint. They're not going to let you shoot them layups, are they?
Fouls on number 40, Bill.
Well, that's Jennifer's third foul. They only got 6:48 to play in this ball game. Jennifer going to sit down. Big Whitley Campbell coming back in for Oak Ridge. And going on the free throw line will be Kayla Goodwin. She hasn't scored tonight.
Now they're going to inbound it. Now they're having a big discussion about it.
Yeah. With it, Bandit Bean has the ball outside to Hartsfield. Back out front to Smith. Smith right side to Saxon. Saxon to Smith. They're playing a little pitch out there. Posting up high is Brandy Bean. Now they go out after him. They're going to sit back, pass the ball around if they don't come pressure with it. Kayla Goodman. Goodman with it back out front to Katie Smith. They play a little pitch, wait for them to come to them. They'd love for them to play them, I think, man to man.
It's a little early, though, to go in the deep freeze.
It is. And that right happened there. The ball was taken away. Henderson has it, starts down the right side. Bernard come underneath. Bernard lays it in for 2. She has 10 points in the game. It's 37-36, a 1-point lead here. A 1-point lead by Lawrence County. Almost a steal by Henderson at midcourt. Went off her fingertips out of bounds. It's going to be inbounded here by Lawrence County's Melody Saxon. Here comes Wilson back in the ball game for Oak Ridge. Ball is inbounded to Smith. Smith over to Kayla Goodman. Down the floor, they threw it over Bean's head, trying to get it to her. Little pressure right there and caused them to turn it over. That's turnover Lawrence County's number 15 turnovers, and there's 16 turnovers Oak Ridge. With it across the timeline with the ball comes Brandy Long. Long out to Whitley Campbell. Campbell out to the key. There, a little pitch outside. Shoots an 18-footer. Rims that won't go, but some whistle was called. 3-second violation was called on Oak Ridge. Turnover there. Hartsville, Wendy Hartsville, the junior 5'8". For Lawrence County has been a big factor in this ball game. She'll inbound it. She'll give it to Katie Smith, and Smith backcourt being pressured. Hands it over there to Hartsville, and they go down, and traveling has been called on number 40, Jennifer Wilson. Jennifer said, I never had the ball.
And she didn't.
She did. She told the truth. Miranda Wallace inbounds the ball, gets a return pass. Wallace picks, stops out there, gives it to Saxon. Saxon starts to drive. Saxon down here to Hartsville, driving down the left side. Ball slapped away, but picked up here by Lawrence County, and a foul call, a reach-in foul.
Number
called
20.
Inside, and I think it was Bernard. It was Bernard. Danielle Bernard picks up her second foul. I was waiting to see if they didn't call it the other way. I thought for a moment they were going to. Wallace inbounds the ball to Saxon in the corner. Saxon back to Hartsville. Hartsville holding, looking back out front to Smith. Smith now left side here to Saxon. Saxon looking low, nothing home there. 1-point lead here by Lawrence County outside. Wallace down low inside the paint. There's follow-away shot there by Hartsville, and Hartsville posted up. She has 12 points. Wendy Hartsville, a junior. Long pass down the floor to Henderson. It's a 39-36 ball game. As Lawrence County leading, but a foul has been called. Pushing, touch me not foul.
Lawrence County, personal foul 35. Wendy Hartsfield, her second.
I think 35. Wendy Hartsfield has picked up her second foul. Ball is inbounded to Wilson. Wilson put up a shot, got it.
She's the real deal.
A real deal. She's a fine one. 16 points for her. They've done a pretty good job on it. She can put it in the hole, boy. There's a pressure being applied. Saxon with the ball. Saxon was being blocked and fouled there by number 12, Brandy Long. Tried to get the baseline, and she went to the old hardwood hard as a blocking foul was called on Long.
That's the 16th foul on Oak Ridge. On the next one, Lawrence County will shoot from the free throw line.
Smith with the ball, gives it in to Wallace. Wallace starts to drive, double teamed in the corner, back out front, over to Smith. Smith shoves it quickly to Bean. Bean on the turner, got it! Boy, good ball handling right there by Lawrence County. 13 points for Bean. Brandy Long working outside. Long on the left wing to Wilson. Wilson to Campbell. Campbell right side here to Brandy Long. Back out front to Bernard. Bernard shovels it in the middle, gets it to Wilson. Wilson dumps it through.
What a shot by Wilson.
As long as you got Wilson, you're still in the ballgame.
You're exactly right.
41-40. Lawrence County leads by 1. Smith with the ball. Smith all the way down to Wallace. Wallace caught up with it. Bounced it back out here to Saxon. Back over to Wallace. Wallace on the left wing. Back across out front to Smith. Smith outside gives to Saxon. Saxon looking for someone. She dribbles once, hands it to Smith. Shovels to Bean. Bean with the ball. Left side here to Saxon. Driving. Lays it in. Took it home. Saxon has 14 points. 43-20, a 3-point lead. A foul call on Wallace coming down the floor right in front of us right here.
That's the 15th foul on Lawrence County. And they lead by 3 with 3:36 remaining.
Don't they get down to the nitty-gritty? All these teams score 70 and 80 back in the regular season. They get to tournament play, and you see it go down to 40 and the 40s and low 50s. They do it. They do it because they want to make sure everything they do is right and it doesn't go up and down the floor as fast. And inbound the basketball will be Lindsey McGinnis. McGinnis gives it to Henderson. Henderson take it down. Henderson back over to Brandy Long. Long working outside. Long with it, spinning, coming left. Now back out to Wilson. Wilson looks back over to Campbell. Campbell right side to Long. Long here to McGinnis. McGinnis with a three-pointer out there. McGinnis rolled off, won't go. They battle for the ball. Picked up here by Henderson. She went to shoot and she got fouled. Boy, have you ever seen Lawrence County, when that ball comes off that backboard, they just converge. Everybody and his brother will go where that ball is. And you see them they're real quick, and they'll get around you so fast you don't even know. Who was that foul call on? Dan, did you pick it up?
I didn't pick it up. Maybe Nelson did.
All right, Jasmine Henderson is on the line. Shot it off the rim, will not go. Everybody was congregated down in the middle, and about 3 or 4 could have fouled her. Jasmine Henderson shot it and got it. 43-41, 2-point lead, Lawrence County. With the basketball now is Kayla Goodwin. Goodwin to Smith, try to pass it, slapped away, and they got it, ripped it out there, Renee Robinson, and Renee gives it over quickly to Brandy Long. This ball game is far from over. 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Over to Renee Robinson, left side to Henderson. Henderson looking inside. Henderson starts to dribble on the wing, being pressured, looking for help. Gets it to Brandy. Now picks up the dribble, gives it to Brandy Long. Long out front. Boy, good defense there for a while. Each team sticking to Bernard with it, working left. Bernard tried to get the baseline. They shut her off, couldn't go. Over to Wilson, and Wilson had it slapped around and is finally picked up here by Saxon. She on a steal, a turnover. Oak Ridge with the ball. Coming down the floor, right side, driving layup and taking it home was number 24, Saxon. Saxon rolled it in. 45-41, 4-point lead. Traveling call on Bernard. Took a step before she put it to the floor. 2:20 to play in this basketball game, and timeout's going to be taken across the wing. 40. If you like it, that's been the name of the game in this ball game here tonight. We've seen a lot of defensive played, and the ones that play the best end up moving on. With it is Katie Smith. Smith will bring it across the timeline here for Lawrence County. Shovels it out to Bean. Bean left side gets it to Kayla Goodwin. Goodwin is going to be fouled as he went after her, and a foul call. Jasmine Henderson was right there, and she was a guilty culprit. Jasmine Henderson has picked up her 3rd foul. Going on the line will be Kayla Goodwin. She hasn't scored tonight. Averages 3 a game, so that's not her function is to score much. She has a 1+1 coming here. This one's up and good. She did that one. 46-41 is the score. Lawrence County leading. Got another big game after this one, up and good. Kayla stepped up there and banged it in. 46-41, a 5-point lead here by Lawrence County. Bringing it down on the attack, Brandy Long. Long outside, Campbell puts up a long 3. She guns it in, number 5-0. Her first points tonight. 3 points for the big girl. Well, the basketball now taking it down will be Wendy Hartsfield. Hartsfield will bring it across the timeline. She's going to work the right side. They slap it away. The foul was called. Number 32, Henderson, reaching in, hooking, and fouling. That's her 4th foul of the night. This one's got exciting, folks. It's been exciting all the way. 47-44, 3-point lead. Lawrence County on the line. Hartsfield. Hartsfield is 2 of 2 of the line. Hill's game in the first half. Has not been there the second half. She has 12 points in the game. She's gone down, posted up, delivered down in the paint several times tonight. This one's up and good by Hartsfield. You've got to shoot those free throws. You've got to hit those free throws, and she's doing that now. 48-44, Lawrence County leads. Hartsfield on the line with another. Shot it and rolled off, will not go. Rebounded here by Campbell, and Big Campbell brought it down. Give it out quickly to Brandy Long. Long outside, gives to Campbell, puts up another three, off of the rim, won't go. Rebounded by Smith, and Smith brings it. Gets it across the timeline. She hands it over there quickly to number 23, Kayla Goodwin, and Goodwin got pushed at the half line just as she caught the ball. That's going to be on Wilson. Was that who it was? You're right. Jennifer Wilson. That's her fourth. That's her fourth. On the line is Goodwin. She's 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Shot it, got it. She's 3 of 3 now. She's stepping up, doing her thing. She'll get another. She's 3 of 3 of the line tonight. As Brandy Long goes out of the game here for Oak Ridge. Goodwin shot it. Goodwin missed it. Rebounded here by Wilson. Wilson gives to Bernard. Bernard to bring it on the attack. Bernard works the right side. Bernard looking low. Back out to Wilson. Wilson with it. Put up a shot. 15-footer off the rim. Won't go. 2 or 3 people hit the deck over there. Foul was rebounded by Saxon, and Saxon gives to Smith. Smith to Goodwin. Goodwin down to Bean. Intercepted by McGinnis, and they come the other way. McGinnis has the ball. She'll come back down the floor here for Oak Ridge. Takes in the front court. With it spinning, coming left. Gives it over quickly to Campbell. Campbell fakes a shot, didn't take it to Henderson, deep left corner. Henderson looking for someone. They're trying to post up down low. Back out to McGinnis. McGinnis starts to move right. 49-44, 5-point lead. Bernard had the ball driving, and I believe Smith, Katie Smith, picks up her 3rd foul. Looked around to the referee and said, "Oh, no, Mr. Ref, 1+1 will be taken here by Oak Ridge." Renee Robson getting ready to come in for Oak Ridge. And she's doing that, and as Campbell will go out for Oak Ridge. On the line will be Bernard for Oak Ridge. She's 2 of 3 at the free throw line. All came the first half, too. 54 seconds to play to see who's going to play for the state championship at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. A 1+1 for Danielle Bernard. Popped it in. Danielle has 5-4 soft. She's 3 of 4 at the free throw line. Now the switching lanes, we're set to go. Shot taken Bernard, and Bernard got that one. 2 of 2, and it's a 49-46 3-point lead here by Lawrence County. Turn, flips it back to Bean. Bean back court, being pressed. Bean gets it down the floor. She hands it over quickly to Goodwin. Goodwin with it left side. Goodwin over to Melody Saxon. Saxon now shovels it back out front. They want to run some clock with three leading by 3 points. And double team pressure. Ball slapped away, picked up by Bernard. She's going to go coast to coast, but she stepped out of bounds. She stepped on the out of bounds lines on the far side of the floor. As she was going, she was taken off, and she was behind everybody. She would have laid that one in. Here comes Brandy Long in the ball game, replacing McGinnis. The ball will be inbounded from midcourt by Kayla Goodwin of Lawrence County. Here's another sub coming in. Number 14 is in the ball game. That's going to be Jenny Dzizic, D-Z-I-E-D-Z-I-C. Now with the basketball is Brandy Bean, double team. The right side gives to Smith. Smith back over here to Saxon. Saxon holding on. Saxon spin, comes out there, gives to Smith. Smith shovels it in the corner to Brandy Bean. Bean double teamed, and ball slapped away by Bernard as they try to get it back to Saxon. 15 seconds on the clock. 49-46. Going to be a 20-second timeout taken here with 15 seconds left to play in this basketball game. Thank you, sir. Columbia Central and Memphis Hamilton will battle in the nightcap game to see who's going to play whoever wins this one right here. It's been an exciting ball game all the way. Thought it was a 20-second timeout, and they're staying a long time there. 20 seconds becomes a 30 easy, doesn't it? as the ball will be inbounded from side front court by Melody Saxon. Saxon looking to get the ball in. Saxon looks outside to Bean. Bean with it. Bean, they shovel the ball around. Throw it away. She threw it away. Kayla Goodwin had it and threw it away, trying to hit Hartsfield down the right sideline. Little too much as Campbell comes in the ball game. Also in the ball game will be Jennifer Wilson.
11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Oak Ridge with the ball.
Oak Ridge trails by 3 with the basketball. Brandy Long. Long works down the left side. Long gets down in front of the coach over there and calls timeout. They're going to set up a play, and I guess we got a forward. Let's see what. There's a buzzer sounds that come on. The coach still talking to her team over there from Oak Ridge, and when they blow that buzzer, I think you have 10 seconds to get out on the floor is what I understand. We'll see what they do here. So, and they blew it again, and they said it's Fred time to play. Here they come. It'll be Whitley Campbell, Jennifer Wilson. Inbounding will be Bernard. They set the play up. Let's see what they do with it. It's going to take a 3 to tie it. Bernard will inbound from side court, outside Henderson. She's going to be outside. Ball back over to Campbell. Campbell way outside. Campbell with the ball. She's going to throw it up. It's going to miss. And it goes out of bounds. The ball game is over. The ball game is over. Lawrence County has pulled the upset, 49 to 46 over Oak Ridge.